welcome to CFC TV. It is now time for our Bournemouth preview. As you know, it's Boxing Day, Christmas. I'm buzzing for it, so happy about it. As is Rory, although he may not look it because he went out last night. Take a look at these pictures.
Yes, it was a great night, but I'm really struggling now. But it doesn't matter because we are in this glorious location. We are on the banks of the River Thames, located somewhere between Chelsea Bridge and Battersea Bridge. Stamford Bridge is just behind us. I'm feeling so good about this Bournemouth game. We're on such good form. You know, everything is just looking great. The record, Arsenal set a record of 14 consecutive wins, but they did it over 2 seasons. We have an opportunity to break that. And you know, we're already closing in on our own record that was set in 2009. We're just on such good form, it's great, isn't it?
Exactly, and our manager deserves obviously a lot of that credit. I mean, he's an absolute hero, isn't he? And especially his celebration at the end of the Palace game, how good was that?
I just don't think I don't think I've ever loved anybody more than I love Antonio Conte. The passion that he was on display when he came over to our fans at the end, he did that great dance, he's sort of like doing the fist dance, which like fans generally do. It's as if he's playing one step beyond in his head. It really was great. Yeah,
there was all those memes and everything out that he turned up to the Christmas party, didn't he? I mean, I think the bottom line of it is that he's really restored the team spirit, and it shows on the pitch, doesn't it?
And do you know what crucially he's managed to do, which is such a great thing because it's not easily done. He's managed to, I think that the gap between, the disparity between the fans and the players last season was so huge. It really was awful. There's never been a bigger gap in my lifetime of Chelsea players, the people who wear the shirt and the people who support the club. That gap's closed. I've never felt a stronger affinity with a group of players for ages than I do now. And you know, the performances are great. I think the fact that we have it in us to beat teams 4-5-0 is brilliant. But these 1-0 wins is what it's all about. We've had 3 1-0 wins in a week. That's huge, isn't it? That's the kind of result that wins you trophies.
It sort of seems like we're even, like last season, we'd struggle against the teams. We had problems with Stoke and whatever. And Palace is a very hard away day. Yeah. However, we're scraping through wins like that, which actually I think is going to worry teams like Man City. It's going to worry teams like Liverpool because, well, we're unbeatable. People are asking me, how can you improve your team? Well, there's not really much you can say. You can't ask for more, can you?
I know. Well, do you know what? My friend's a Palace fan, and he was asking me where I thought the weak link was. Like, if there was something to exploit from his perspective, where would it be? And I really did struggle to give him an answer. I don't think that there's an obvious weak link in our side. We're such a solid unit. I think that the players are covering for each other perfectly. I really love the fact, like, I don't think David Luiz has put a foot wrong since he's been back. On one little occasion against West Brom, perhaps he didn't live up to the high standard that he'd set himself. And on that day, Gary Cahill gets man of the match. Cesar Azpilicueta is one of the most resilient, dogged defenders in the league, and they're all covering for each other. It just makes us such a cohesive unit.
Yeah, lucky he signed a deal as well, isn't he?
Yeah, new deal.
Right, so on to Bournemouth. Now, there is potential here for a slip-up, and a lot of our competition are going to be saying how much of a test it's going to be for our players, because we don't have Costa, who's scoring all of our goals, and we don't have Kante, who is our sort of main force in midfield. It's what all the pundits are talking about, it's what all us Chelsea fans are talking about. So with that said, here is our team.
I think the team pretty much picks itself. We've gone for the same starting lineup aside from the obvious suspensions. You know, losing Kante is no good, but bringing in a player of Cesc Fabregas's quality to deputise, that's huge, isn't it? Not many teams could draw on somebody like Cesc Fabregas from the bench. And Fabregas has played a lot of key roles in our season. Part of the reason that we're doing so well is due to Cesc Fabregas's contribution. He's scored winners, he's created winners, and to be able to bring him in, it really is huge. Equally, Michy Batshuayi has now got his chance. I'm convinced that these two can do it. There's been some suggestion that perhaps Fabregas and Matic isn't the ideal combination, but I think it can work. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I do think it can work. I think obviously the difference between this season and last season is Fabregas is in far better form, Matic is in far better form, and the two together, although it's not the ideal situation, obviously we prefer to have Kante there. It's not a worry like it was last season.
No, absolutely, and also Bournemouth at home. Bournemouth will be coming to into this fixture hoping for a draw. So perhaps somebody with Cesc Fabregas's eye for an assist, somebody with his craft and his guile is what we need. You know, we're going to need somebody who can prise open a defence. Yep. They're a very organised unit. It's great news that Nathan Ake can't play against us because, you know, he's been amongst the goals. He's a very good player for them. They rely on him heavily, but they're a dangerous side. But I think as much as they are quite an adventurous team, and I think Eddie Howe's done a wonderful job there, they will be very happy with the draw. So having somebody like Cesc Fabregas on the pitch is good news. So of course we are without Diego Costa. There is no sugarcoating this, it's not good news. Diego Costa is unplayable at the moment. I would say there isn't a better player in the whole of European football than him. He is playing so well, he's just flawless, isn't he? He's fantastic with his back to goal, he's fantastic with his left foot, he's fantastic with his right foot, he can hang in the air for 10 minutes. That header the other day against Crystal Palace was sublime, and I just love the guy. I think his passion is infectious, and we are going to miss him. It's a massive, massive flaw and a blow to us. But we have Michy Batshuayi, who I have a lot of confidence in. I think Batshuayi has done very well for us when he's played before. Scored a goal against Watford, got the assist against West Ham. He is an excellent player. We paid Marseille a lot of money for him. He's thought of very highly in Belgium. He's up for this, isn't he? I follow him on Twitter. He seems keen. I have full faith in Batshuayi here, do you? Yeah,
of course. I mean, there's no worries from me. I think he's a brilliant signing for us. He's by no means, a third or fourth choice, is he? And I think he's going to relish the chance to try and get in the team. So there's no worries for me, and I'm sure he's going to do a great job.
And of course, as good as Diego Costa is, it would be great if Batshuayi can come in and chip in with some goals. It would be huge, because when you win leagues, you are relying on other players sometimes scoring. Because Diego Costa, the form he's in is incredible, but you can't do that forever. At some point he's going to be suspended, he's going to be injured, he's going to be out of form at some point, and you're going to rely on somebody else to come in. For example, the year we won the league, we won it because of Diego Costa's goals. But a crucial reason that we won it that year is because we had Loic Remy and Didier Drogba to come in and take the burden away from Costa when it's not happening. If Batshuayi can be that man, it puts us in such a strong position. So getting him playing now, getting him scoring now, can only be a good thing.
Alright, so there you have it, guys. There is our Bournemouth preview. Let us know your score predictions, comment below. Do you think we picked the right team? There has been some talk of having Chalobah instead of Fabregas, although I don't think Rory would really agree with that. He's Team Fabregas now. So yeah, let us know, guys, and we'll see you all on Boxing Day.
Just one more thing.
Oh?
Merry Christmas!
It's awful. We didn't discuss that in the production meeting, guys. See you soon.